Answer, my friend.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, I want to give you a verse.
All right. So you said you are a Muslim first, right?
Yes.
And what kind of Muslim you are?
I'm a Sunni Muslim.
All right. Give me a verse, my friend.
Surah 8, verse 33.
Surah 8, verse
33.
33. Okay, read it for us. Go ahead.
I'll read it in English.
Okay.
Call upon me, I will respond to you.
What?
Call upon me, I will respond to you.
But this is not the chapter 8, verse number 33.
Eight 33. Yes.
It doesn't
Oh,
say.
sorry. No. I made the mistake. It's 40 60.
Chapter 40,
verse 60.
Okay, chapter 40, verse 60. All right. Go ahead, read it for us.
Call upon me, I will respond to you.
Okay, and did that happen?
Yes.
To who?
To everyone who calls upon him.
All right. Well, your prophet, he been challenged to have a miracle every day in his lifetime, and Muhammad in the Quran keeps saying that Allah refrained from sending miracles. So how he call him, and I will answer you.
The Quran is a miracle.
Well, hold on. The Quran says that Allah refrained from giving miracles. Is that true?
Giving miracles to other prophets.
He refrained to give miracles to Muhammad.
Muhammad had many miracles.
Well, the Quran then is a contradiction, because here we go. This is Quran speaking about Muhammad, not about others. Here we go. Read for me chapter 17, verse number 59.
On your YouTube channel, yes?
You can read it in your book from your side, doesn't matter. Chapter 17, verse number 59.
Let me open it up.
And we can open for you any translation you wish. Which translation you like? Which translation is your favorite translation?
Pictal.
Here we go, Pictal. All right. So what do you think? Allah, he says he refrained from sending miracles.
Yeah.
So how Allah, he says in that verse, ask me and I will answer you. And the people, the Arab, keep asking Muhammad, and Muhammad answered them, I have no miracles.
Yes, but you know, inside the Quran there are many miracles.
Like what? Give me one.
For example, that honey is a healer.
It's what?
Honey can heal. I think it's Surah 86.
Honey can heal.
Verse
hold on.
Yes.
Okay, hold
Surah
on.
16, verse 69.
Yeah, but this is the honey can heal. This is exist in the Bible, and it's not a miracle of God. I mean, this is a you know, something people they knew before a long time. People use honey for it. But let me show you. As long you are saying
Surah 16, verse 68.
No problem. Okay. In the Quran, your God, he made a mistake speaking about that verse, because that verse, it says that the bees, they eat fruits and they do poo-poo, and their poo-poo is honey.
That's not correct.
I read it. This is the chapter you gave me, verse number 69.
Yes, I know.
Okay, read it. What they eat, what their food, according to the Quran.
Look, it says wherein is healing for mankind.
My friend, read the verse. They eat from the
Yes.
fruit and they do poop honey. It's in the front of you.
Yes, they eat fruit. Yes,
Okay,
that's true. The bees eat
no,
fruit.
the bees don't eat fruit. This is not true.
They do.
No,
Shall I show you?
No, the bees, they eat honey. The food is their food is
you want me
honey.
to show you? I can show you.
My friend, the bees, their food is honey. So your God Allah, he is an ignorant. He think that bees, they eat a fruit and they poop honey.
I will show you.
Okay, my friend, does it say in the front of you they eat fruits? Okay, what is what is
Yes,
the
it
honey?
is.
So the bees, when they make
Yeah,
honey,
but
they okay. Well, let me ask you. So what is the honey? Why the bees they have honey? What is that?
they suck the nectar out of the fruit.
All right, but the nectar they don't eat it as nectar. They eat the honey, correct?
No, they produce honey. They don't eat honey.
So
They suck the nectar
why
from the
they
fruit
produce honey? Why they produce honey?
because they transform the nectar that they suck
Why
from the
why
fruit.
why they wanna why they wanna okay? You said that the nectar is their food, correct?
Yes,
Okay, so why they don't eat just the nectar as it is? Why they make it honey?
because that's what comes out from the bodies.
See, this is exactly what I'm saying. Your God Allah saying that they eat honey and they do poop honey. They eat the fruit and they eat honey. They poop honey. And you agreed with Allah. And this is a mistake.
Yeah, but that's a miracle because
What's a miracle?
I,
They
I
are
sent you the
eating,
link.
they are eating the fruit, but this is false. The bees
Look,
don't
read.
eat the fruits.
They do. They eat. They eat the fruit. They suck the nectar, and then they produce honey.
Thank you. The nectar, they suck it, but they don't eat it. They suck it. They collect the nectar, they go to their hives, and then they transform the nectar into honey. So your prophet and your God think that those bees they eat a fruit and they do poop honey, and then we collect their poop.
Yes, but that look. Okay. No. Listen. They suck the nectar.
Hmm.
They produce honey.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
and that honey is a healing for mankind.
Okay, so
So that's a miracle. How can you say honey is healing for mankind?
well, this is you can go right now, type in Google the word honey in the Bible. You will see the Bible saying the same, and this is a book long written before Muhammad. So
show me. Show me that. Show me
okay,
that.
if I show you, what you will do?
Then I will say this is not a miracle because it was known before.
So anything is known before, you will reject in the Quran?
Yes, because it's not a miracle because if it was known before.
Hmm.
It's like me saying the earth is not flat. Everyone knows that. That's not a miracle.
All right.
Do you understand me?
All right. I understand you. Yeah. Go ahead.
I've sent you a link on Skype.
Yeah. Well, I don't open links in Skype. You can read from.
Oh, okay. No, it's an article saying that bees suck the nectar after.
We know that bees they suck the nectar. We know that, my friend. It's not a secret.
From the fruit.
But they don't eat the nectar. They transfer the nectar.
Yes, they transform. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is a verse from the Bible in the front of your eyes. It says that from the honey there is a sweet and to soul health to the bones, even to the bones. This is one verse. There's many verses. So what your prophet he brought that it's healing. This is something people of old they knew a long time before Muhammad. What a big deal.
What's honeycomb?
Honey, the honey.
Let me look it up. 1 second. Okay. Well then I guess that's not a miracle if it was known before.
Okay, give me a different miracle then.
The splitting of the moon.
Okay, splitting of the moon. The moon is not split. The moon is there.
No, but it was split.
No, if the moon is split for a second, the moon will be divided into two parts, correct?
Yeah,
okay.
It's called an eclipse.
And if you, okay, thank you. So the eclipse is the moon split.
Sorry?
Is the moon eclipse is a moon splitting?
No.
Okay, so why you are
it's
saying
the way
this,
we see it.
So why you are saying it's a miracle?
Because it was actually split as in two. It wasn't one.
Okay. And what is the point of this miracle, which nobody see?
To make the unbelievers believe, the ones at that time.
And did they believe?
The pagans.
Did they believe?
Some of them, yes.
No. Here we go. And that will be the contradiction for this verse. That your God, he says to Muhammad, that I refrain from sending miracles because people they will not believe. So, and this verse came long after. So how Muhammad, he says that Allah he split the moon, But then we find a verses came in after that verse saying that Allah refrained from sending miracle. This verse came after the moon, chapter 17, verse number 59. It came after the moon splitting. Okay, so that means there's a contradiction. Nothing stop us from sending ayat or miracles to the people, except that people of old they deny it. But this is not true. Christians, they believe in the miracles of Jesus and the miracles of Moses and miracle of the prophet. So this is a false excuse.
It's not talking about the Christians. It's talking about the pagans of the Arabia.
It doesn't matter, but there's people there. People, okay. So if people of old they reject them, and don't you Muslims, you say Muhammad he married from a Khadija and she was a Christian?
Yes.
Okay, so this is mean according to you Muslims, Quraysh there is a Christian people. So
no, because there are not in
what no
because today there are not Christians in Arabia.
We are talking about the time of Muhammad, not now. This is happening in the time of Muhammad, my friend, not now.
Yes, well.
So
can we go to can we go to Surah 86 verses 5 to 7?
Okay, 86.
5 to 7.
Are you sure you are a Muslim or you are making fun of Islam?
No, because you mentioned this before, and
okay.
I want to explain it to you.
Okay, go ahead. Explain it to us.
Basically, he says coming from the lions of the man. It's coming from the lions, and that is true if you look scientifically.
How? So the sperm is coming from the backbone of the man?
No, because in what's the word in Arabic?
Solb.
For the backbone.
Solb.
Yeah, but that means lions, right?
No, it means backbone specifically.
No, because I've looked at other translations and they say instead of backbone they say lions.
Okay,
go to the interpretation of
let me ask you what the lions mean. What that word mean?
Genitals from the testicles.
This word mean that? Really?
Yeah, go to the interpretation of Ibn Kathir.
Okay, we'll go to Ibn Kathir. Here we go. It's in the front of us. Read.
Or Ajal line, they say lions.
Okay,
they
no, it says in the front of us backbone. And the translator he put between two brackets, which means Ibn Kathir did not say that. He said all lions. Okay, but he said the backbone, right?
Yeah, but look, all lions.
Okay, what? But even the lions, by the way, they are bones.
No, they're not.
Here we go. I will take you to the dictionary. Here we go. Dictionary.
I'll take it to English dictionary.
Here we go. I have it in dictionary in front of me. It says that they are the ribs and the hip bones in front of you.
Look, it says the region of the sexual organs, especially when regarded as the source of erotic or proactive power.
But here it's this is the translator saying the word lions, but the Arabic it says backbone, and still he meant the bone.
In Arabic it means both backbone and lions.
No, my
it can
friend.
mean
no, my
either
friend.
or.
Okay, no, this is not true. In Arabic it means only bones and mean exactly the backbone.
I've asked an Arabic speaker.
Okay, let me ask. Do you speak Arabic?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, do you know somebody who speak Arabic?
Yes, but I have a friend, but he's not next to me right now.
This is the dictionary. I will put it for you in front of you on the screen. Read for me what the dictionary says. This is your Arabic Islamic dictionary. This is what the word solb mean.
So yes, but you can also mean lions, can't it?
No, it doesn't.
How do you say lions in Arabic?
There's many words. I mean, like Arabic is very. None of them is the back because it's not the bone. This is the backbone. My friend, that's the word solb. The word solb is specifically the backbone. You can go and open any interpretation you want. You said to me Ibn Kathir, right? Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. This is Ibn Kathir. meaning the backbone or the ribs of the woman. Do you see it?
Yes, but if you go to a Jalalain, let's go to another thing. They
No
also
problem.
say
Let us go to Al-Jalalain. Hold on. I will go to Al-Jalalain. Remember, this is your choice, right?
Yes. I'm just trying to clarify this.
Yeah, you cannot.
I'm not trying to
be
contradict you.
You are reading your own Islamic translation, and even your Islamic translation is proving Islam to be false. Let us go to Al-Jalalain. Okay. Do you agree with the Jalalain?
I can't see. I can
Do
only
you
see
agree with the
books.
Jalalain? And this is the Muslim translation again. The Jalalain, it says in Arabic clearly, this is the backbone.
See, between the lines of the man and the breast.
Yeah, the lions here, they meet the backbone. I can show it to you in Arabic and you can read it. But let me ask you, okay, you know what? I will go with you. Let's just wait. Do you agree with the Jalalain here saying that this is the sperm coming from the man and the women, the lions of the man and the ribs of the women?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you agree that Allah saying that there's women have a sperm and the sperm is coming from their ribs?
Wait, let's clarify the man thing first, and then we'll go to the
no, both, because we don't want to argue for false, because you are simply making a statement. You can prove it. I can prove it easy. I can switch right away to Arabic. It says clearly as solved that it is the backbone. Very easy for me. I can do it, but you don't speak Arabic.
In the tafsir, it translates as lions.
In the tafsir in front of us, I can go right now and I go to the tafsir and I will choose any tafsir you want, and you will see all of them. They agree with me. So
no, they agreed with me. Ibn Kathir and Jalalain.
Here we go. Ibn Kathir in front of you. Don't stop playing games. This is Ibn Kathir. You see the page in front of you?
Playing games.
Do you see Ibn Kathir in front of you? This is the page. It says the backbone and the ribs. Do you see it? This is Ibn Kathir. The backbone, meaning the backbone or the lions of the man. Okay, so you are saying it is not the backbone. So if not the backbone, so why he is using the word lions unless he mean bones? This is what the word mean in here. So this is the backbone. This is Ibn Kathir saying the word backbone. Explain to me why Ibn Kathir saying the word backbone.
In bracket it says lions.
Exactly. This is mean it's not Ibn Kathir saying that. This is the translator.
So it's definitely backbone.
It must be backbone. This is a translator trying to fix it. He says etc. But Ibn Kathir, same as a Jalalain. You are reading translation. If you go,
Jalalain says lions. It doesn't say backbone.
No, it says backbone. You want to bet?
Yes.
Okay, let us go.
Let's go.
Let us go to Al-Jalalain. Al-Jalalain. Tafsir Al-Jalalain. Here we go.
And I can give you a name.
يخرج من بين الصلب للرجل والترائب للمرأة وهي عظام الصدر. Did you understand anything?
Yes.
What it says? Go ahead.
There's a gastric fluid coming from the lines of a man, and
it doesn't say line. Why it says the word line? Do you see that? Show me which one. Which word?
It says
which word?
Backbone.
The backbone. So it's the backbone and the women breast bones. But don't you think this is stupid? Both of them, they are wrong, because neither the man, neither the women, they have such a thing. Secondly, the women don't have a sperm. Number three, how in the world women who don't have a sperm at all, yet he claimed that her sperm is coming from the location of the necklace?
Well, the first part is true, but the second part I don't agree with it. But
okay, so you are saying to me that Allah he did lie in the second part according to you?
No, there's a doctor. It's called Dr. Moore who agrees with
I know Dr. Moore. Dr. Moore, he did not speak about this, and the Muslims follow him. They speak about the nutfa. This is a different story.
Yes, but he agrees with this statement.
No, he did not agree with this, because then he never mentioned this. Don't lie. Dr. Moore.
I can show you.
No, Dr. Moore, they give him the verse about nutfa, and they lied to him, and they said to him the word alaqa mean a leech, but the fact the word alaqa does not mean that in the Quran.
Yes,
alaqa is a congealed dead blood. And we can show all Islamic interpretation, and they will get all those Muslim liars busted. They lie to this guy, lying to him, says this what it's mean. The guy don't speak Arabic, but it doesn't say that.
Yeah. But do you agree?
No,
that
don't change. We will go there one by one. Okay. So now you agree that the second part, everybody heard you saying that at least the second part of the verse is wrong, correct?
Scientifically, yes. It hasn't
Okay.
been
So
discovered
what
yet.
kind of God? Half of the verse according to you is correct, and half of the other verse is wrong, because now the creation of the baby is wrong, because as long half is right and half is wrong, it doesn't matter which half. We have a wrong creation of the baby.
Yeah, I think the translators translated it wrong or something.
My friend, who care about translators? I speak Arabic. I read in Arabic. Okay, what if we go and see what your prophet said? What do you think? Do your prophet understand how the baby is made?
Yes.
Okay, let us see what your prophet said. Whatever your prophet said, obviously your prophet, he understands the Quran better than you and me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, read with me.
It's thick and white. And water is thin and yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Or the resembling part. I don't know about the resembling part, but the water being thick and white is true. And
okay, what is the water? When Muhammad he says the word water for both water of the women and water of the man. What is that water?
The lubricant part, you know, the thing that comes at the beginning.
All right. So this is what make the baby. This is what make the baby.
No, that's not true.
But this is what the Quran. This is what the Hadith saying.
Which of them comes first? The child will resemble the parent. The thing about the water is true, but the resembling part, I don't think so.
So you are saying to me that your prophet and your God Allah, half of their sentence is true and the other half is stupid. Is that what you are trying to say?
There has to be an interpretation behind it.
My friend, giving the interpretation, here we go. He's describing for you. He claimed that man, he have a sperm and it's white. He called them both water, and it's gushing forth. This is the same the interpretation for chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7. So the man water is thick and white. The women water is thin and yellow. And whoever of them comes first, the baby will resemble the parent. So about who comes first, who is going to control. But the water of the women, which he's talking about, have nothing to do with the baby in any way.
Yeah, and also it's not yellow.
Huh?
Unless, also it's not yellow unless she has
infection. Yeah, if she has unless she have sick. Yeah. But Muhammad looked like he made his wife infected with something. He have an STD maybe. But this is not our topic.
And is this a sahih hadith?
Everything is sahih. Unless you are a Muslim, you say it is not sahih. Because all Muslims, they make what is unsahih, they say it's weak. Anything embarrassing, they say it is not sahih.
No, I'm being honest. I just
no
want
problem.
to check.
But this is what Muslims usually do. You can do the same if you want. I don't care.
No, I don't do.
No, you did the same. You did exactly. I showed you what Ibn Kathir says about the backbone. You said no, it's not the backbone.
I was right. You gotta be honest. I was right about
no, you were not.
lions.
No, you were not. This is the translator. He put it between. Listen, you were. No, you were not. Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir, my friend, and you agreed. Ibn Kathir, he says the backbone, and the translator put it between two brackets. Correct? So if Ibn Kathir, if the one who explained the Quran says to you it's a backbone, it means it's the backbone. Bone is a bone, and the testicles are not bones, are they?
Isma, listen. Ajalalan translated it as lions directly.
No, he did not. No, this is the translator. Again, this is the translator. Jalalain did not say that. This is again a false translation.
Okay, but are you talking about the Arabic bit? You're not talking about the translation, are you? I'm talking
about the Arabic too. I'm talking about the Arabic too. And look here, you see, here we go. Let me show you. This is Ibn Kathir. Do you see Ibn Kathir? Why here in the translator forgot to add the word lions? Look at this. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs. The backbone of the man and the ribs of the woman. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so is it what this is what the Muslims understand for all this time? And I showed you your prophet explained the Quran. So this is how it's understood. This is what it's meant. And Ibn Kathir, he speak Arabic very well. Don't tell me he did not know what he's talking about. So this is what the Arabic word mean about a sulb. But today
Also,
Muslims, in order to cover the shame and the stupidity in the Quran, they try to add between two bracket words. Like as an example, you will see in the hadith says a chromosome. Muhammad, he mentioned chromosome, but they try to cover up. So here, the backbone of the man. Backbone is a backbone. It's so clear. Everybody knows what exactly. It's a backbone. It's a certain
yeah,
bone in the body. So
a friend of mine who's Arab, he told me al sub means lions. It doesn't mean backbone.
well, he's lying to you, as you see.
Yes, because you showed me.
Secondly, as long you agree that Allah is wrong about the women ribs, where sperm is coming from, that's mean this is gonna be from God anyway. Let us say, for the sake of argument, Muhammad was right about the first part, which is not. But how God can make such a mistake? You do not know how he is the one who made the baby. You do not know where the sperm of the man came from, and he think that women have a sperm coming from the location of the necklace, because the word taraib is not the ribs, by the way. The word
Yes,
taraib is the location of the necklace in the bones, which mean if you put your finger right your neck, your neck down, okay, that space where your finger go and the ribs, they meet together, the first two bones, that is exactly a taraib. Huh?
The collarbones. The
Right.
collarbones.
Correct. So this is exactly where Allah claimed that women have a sperm coming from.
Yeah, I need to ask someone about this.
Why you need to ask someone? Here we go. This is your Ibn Kathir. You are the one who asked me for Ibn Kathir. We have it in front of you. We got your prophet explaining how this happened.
Yes, because when this Arab friend explained it to me, he explained it
My friend,
differently.
your Arab friend is not a friend, because your friend should be truthful with you. If he is a friend, he's a liar. And as you see, I'm not showing you anything from my own. This is your Islamic web page. This is your Muslim translation, and this is all full of fabrication. And by the way, Ibn Kathir in English have nothing to do with Ibn Kathir in Arabic. Tons of things which is in Arabic is taken out, so people don't laugh.
Mm. Yes. Well, is it okay if I get him to give you a call?
Sure, anytime, no problem, no
next time
problem.
you're on.
But okay, but let me ask you, my friend. As long you agree that there is, you discover with me from what you gave me, you are the one who asked me to read those verses, correct?
Yes.
Okay, from all the verses you gave me, we found that they have errors. So don't you agree now that Allah can't be God?
Well, some things there's things that they are open to more than one interpretation.
My friend, it's not about interpretation. I showed you your prophet interpretation. Stop playing games. The word sulb is the backbone, and women have no sperm, and the gushing fluid,
right.
The sexual fluid, have nothing to do with the baby for the women. Most of Muslim women actually, they have no orgasm because they do circumcision for them. They don't do
that's true.
So when you have circumcision, the women, she will never have orgasm. That's mean the women, she will never have a child resemble her.
No, but regardless, if the first part is true, if the second part is not true, then it cannot be a true statement. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand. That's what I'm saying to you. Because if one of them is wrong, that's mean Allah cannot be Allah.
Yeah. I didn't agree with. I'll be honest with you. I didn't agree with this statement from the beginning, but I was trying to stretch it somewhere and find a way to explain it.
Okay.
But even the second part, the tribe part, is wrong.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to give you a chance to give me another like maybe scientific miracle or something amazing. Maybe those are wrong. Maybe Allah, he is right in something else. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm not religious like that, so I'm not really, I'm not a practicing person, but yeah, so I don't really know many miracles, but I just know the Quran and some other than the bee thing. And
there is something. There is something. The Quran is like, you like something very much in the Quran. But there is something you like about it.
Oh yeah, chapter 5 where it says if you killed one person, it's as if you killed all mankind or something.
But isn't it, this is a verse was given to Moses, not to Muhammad?
To Moses?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't read the Torah.
Okay, can you read the verse?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, read the verse for us.
In English?
Yeah, let me put it for you if you don't have it. This is for the Jews, not for Muslims. Muhammad, he was killing people left and right. Read carefully. Muhammad, he was quoting what the Jews received from Moses, from the Bible.
Not in a retaliation of murder. Okay. But it doesn't say anything about Musa.
It says, who is the one who gave the book to the Jews? Isn't it Moses?
He was God on Mount Sinai.
It doesn't matter, isn't it Moses, their prophet?
Yes.
Okay, so we give this order to the Jews. Obviously, it says the children of Israel, correct?
Yes.
Okay, who is the one who gave them this message? Moses. So this is a verse for the Jews. Okay, look at the verse after it. The verse after it, this is for the Muslims. The response for those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger and do mischief in the land, only that they shall be killed or crucified, or their hands shall be and their feet shall cut off in opposite direction, or to be expelled from the earth and to be degraded, and etc. So where is the one who says if somebody is on here, who is the one who wage war against Allah? Anyone who refuses Islam.
Yes,
Me right now, anyone who refuses Islam, waging war against Allah.
And what's the interpretation for this verse?
You can read any interpretation. It says it clearly. Those are anyone who don't refuse Islam. As long you like Ibn Kathir, right? Don't you like Ibn Kathir?
Yes.
Okay, Ibn Kathir says kill the Christians because they refuse to accept Allah and His religion. That make them wage war against Allah. Anyone refuse Islam is waging war.
Can I call you back in 5 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
I need to go in.
But don't go long, because I'm not going to stay forever here.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. I promise.
No problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He will leave Islam sooner or later. If he is really honest, he will leave Islam. And if we go to the same verse, the one we say is, it says kill an innocent person, you will see Ibn Kathir saying innocent person is someone, he is a believer. Non-believers are not honest. Actually, there's an interview with the Chawadri with the BBC. They said to him, why you don't condemn killing of innocent people in the attack in London? He says, well, when we say Muslims, when we say innocent, we mean Muslims. Go watch it on YouTube. When we say innocent, we mean Muslims. For non-Muslims are not innocent, they are guilty. You can go right now and search for the video. And right now, actually, any Muslim, he can call me and I will show you the interpretation of Ibn Kathir. Right now. We have Abbas. How are you, Abbas?
Peace be to you, brother. How are you?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
I thought I'd just fill in the slot for 5 minutes. Is that all right with you?
What do you want to say?
I want to talk about this verse, chapter 5, verse 32.
Chapter 5, verse number 32. Okay, what do you want to say to us?
Yeah, the brother was just mentioning the verse.
All right.
And you very rightly said what you said, that was Allah is saying, we have given to children of Israel.
All right.
It's true.
Okay.
But you have to read both verses together, 32 and 33.
Okay.
Now, let me make my point. Verse 32 clearly says, those who spread mischief in the land or the murder, only for 2 reasons you can kill them. There are 2 reasons that you can kill. Mischief in the land or murder. But the next verse which is in a way you can say is more superlative, more superior verse than the verse 32, which says, if those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger, yeah, waging war is coming to kill you, or spreading mischief in the land, same two categories was mentioned in verse 32. Waging war, coming to kill you, or spreading mischief. What are you going to do with them? But in the verse 33, which is for Muslims, is give you options. In those options, there are options that you can even let them go. You can even throw them out of the land. But Allah says He gave to children of Israel only one choice.
Okay, let me ask
Kill
you.
them.
Let me ask you.
No, let me make my point.
No, I got you. Okay, so but we don't want to waste our time, Abbas, please. We don't want to waste our time. Just to make it clear, just wait. We are having a conversation.
Clear my point. Did I make my point clear?
No, you made your point. So you are saying those who are waging war against Allah, correct? Those who wage war, we will do this to them. We will cut their hands. We will kill them. We will crucify them. Correct?
And also let them go as well. You can also let them live as well.
Okay, so but no problem. No problem. So when we say that we kill those who wage war, who is in Islam is the one is waging war? Is it necessarily somebody holding a sword?
I see, but in this context, it's talking about waging war.
Okay, but I'm asking you in this context too, is waging war is necessarily holding a sword against Muhammad? It's
all depend on the context. Absolutely,
my friend.
Waging war.
So if a woman she insulted the Prophet, if a woman she insulted the Prophet, is her blood is free?
Insulted the Prophet?
Yeah.
Give me an example.
Any woman, any man, any me. Like if I insulted the Prophet, I'm saying Prophet Muhammad is a false man. Is my blood is free, or I am not? I am guilty. I should be killed.
I don't know where you're going with that.
This is not the question. The question is clear. If I say Muhammad is a false prophet, am I waging war? Am I waging war and I am guilty and I should be killed? Either you say yes or you say no.
No. That's not the point.
No, this is the point. You see, you're avoiding the question. Because you are Abbas, don't make me hang up on you. I like to speak to adult. I'm asking you, be a man. If a person, I am a Christian prince, I say Muhammad is a false man. Am I guilty, deserve to die for saying Muhammad is a false man? Yes or no?
Are you talking about according to Hadith in the Quran?
You are saying to me, are you talking? What's wrong with you? My talk is clear. I am a Christian prince. I said 1,000,000 times Muhammad is a false man. According to Islam, am I guilty or I am innocent? Should I be killed or I can live?
You are spreading mischief. Of course, you are spreading mischief, and you go.
So I should be. So I should be killed. So I should be killed.
Let me answer.
Give me an answer. You just said. You just said I doing mischiefment. The verse saying those who do mischiefment kill them. Correct?
I'm giving you the answer. Verse give you 4 options. You can let them go as well. Depend how much mischief you are.
Okay, so you Muslim now you can decide if you want to cut. Okay, guys, look what he said. This coward, he don't dare to say it. He's saying, "Oh, Christian prince, if we capture you, we can either kill you, or crucify you, or cut your hands and feet, or put nails in your eyes, or we can let you go. It's up to us." But he will not say it.
I didn't say. You didn't let me finish my point.
You just said you are doing mischiefment. Isn't it the verse in the Quran says, "Those who do mischiefment kill them"?
I was making my point and you cut me in the middle.
Okay, make your point. I want a clear answer. No, I want a clear answer. You are a coward, and you are a coward. You will never answer. I'm asking you, Christian prince who say Muhammad is a false prophet, do he deserve, according to Islam, not according to my opinion or your opinion, according to Islam, do he deserve to die, to be killed?
I will give you the answer.
My friend, why the answer is so hard? Either you say yes or you say no.
You're not letting me. You're not letting me speak.
It's very easy. Yes or no.
You always ask question yes or no. There's an explanation.
Yes, then you can explain yes or no, because the answer should be one of them. It cannot be both. Okay. If I say Muhammad is a false prophet,
listen to me now. Listen to me now. If you spread a mischief, you're going to be warned. You're going to be told, please don't do that. You got to stop it.
Abbas,
it's really bad. Listen to me. Finish. Okay. Let me finish. Then you're going to be warned. But if you don't stop, you keep spreading it. Then these 4 punishments will apply on you. One of them.
Okay.
Yes.
Muslims, they send me 1 million warning, saying to me, stop attacking the Prophet. So according to you, you have a duty to kill me now.
No. It is the government, not individual. Individual have no right.
Who is the one who have the right to kill me?
It will be the governments. It will come through the legislation.
What government? What government? What government? Islamic government, right? So according to you, okay, according to you, I should be killed by Islamic government, correct?
No, it's their decision, not my decision.
No problem. But according to you, you just said, everybody heard you, because I say this is waging war against Islam. I am saying things against Muhammad, so I should be killed by the government. That's what you said.
Are you going to be banished from the land? Four punishment will come.
Abbas, get lost.
Mischief is.
Get lost. I don't respect you. You see, I have to play around the bushes to get an answer with those people. I have to shout, I have to scream, you have to play games with them. They are like, you know, you play cats and dogs, and you know, I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame. They have no respect to themselves. I mean, the answer is so clear, but because he live in the West, because he knew he cannot say that, because he knew that this is they might even go after him if he says that. So he don't dare the coward to say it. They are not proud about their religion no more. They're potatoes. And here we have a story about a woman. She insulted the Prophet. What happened? The man, the owner, the Muslim, killed her. And what happened? Muhammad, he says, court, 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 who is the one who killed this woman? Bring him here. They brought the man. He said to him, Prophet, this woman, she slander you. She defame you. She insult you. I told her not to do that. And then I took my dagger and I killed her. I inserted my dagger inside her stomach, and she was bleeding, showering her child which was between her legs. And this is why I killed her. And then the Prophet, he's the judge, he's the Prophet of Allah, he is the government of Allah. He said, well, here I bear witness that her blood is for free. She's a woman, she is not even a man. Her blood is for free. And this potato, he will say to me, this is not sahih. It's sahih. Do you see how we get you busted? Or what the women did? She insulted Muhammad. She don't like him. She believe he is a false prophet. The man, he killed her. And look here, maybe the man is lying. Maybe this is not the reason he killed her for. Muhammad, just because he said she insulted you, he said, okay, her blood is for free. So when they say to you, in Islam, we fight only those who fight us, this is what fighting them mean. You refuse Islam. Is it Muhammad, he says, I've been ordered to kill all mankind unless they convert to Islam? This is what Muhammad been ordered to do. His job is to kill all mankind. Either they convert or they die. It's in front of you. It's not you waging war. You are already in war with Islam if you don't believe in Islam. You do not need to carry a war. You know, many stupid people in this world, they think if you attack Islam, they attack you. This is not true. Muhammad, he sent 3 letters to 3 kings saying convert or else, convert or die. Muhammad, he said, I am being victorious by terror. Let us see the other Muslim who is trying to call us what he want to say.
Yes, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Yes, I was listening to the person that called you before.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, and I read the verse and I also read the tafsir. It's if you are completely honest, you can't deny the fact that it's talking about the children of Bani Israel.
I am the one who told you that.
Yes, and I went to read the interpretation, and
Okay.
yes, I can send it to you on Skype if you want.
Yes, but this is what I said. I said this is about the children of Israel.
Yes, I read that tafsir of Ibn Abbas, and it talks about the children of Israel.
Okay, so you are repeating what I said. So, and now, what do you think?
Yes.
What do you think about your prophet taking the side of a man? He slaughtered a woman. She is a female slave, black slave, and he slaughtered her, the Muslim, and just because she insulted the prophet, he said her blood is for free. There's no punishment. What do you think about that?
Where is that? Where did you get that from?
This is the hadith. The story is written by you Muslims, not by me.
Is it on the screen now?
Yeah, I will send you the link too. If you want, you can open it and read it.
Well, look, I don't want to do what the person before did. Trying to give his own interpretation. If that's what it says.
I don't care about the other one, my friend. This is the story. It's in front of you. It's very clear. The man, he killed the women. The prophet, he says, bring him, because he thought it's just a crime. And the man, he stood up and he explained what happened. He says, she is slandering you. She used to slander and defame the messenger of Allah a great deal, and he would rebuke her, but she would not pay heed, and he would forbid her from doing that, but she ignored him. The blind man said, one night I mentioned the prophet of Allah, and she slandered him. I could not bear it, so I went and got my dagger, which I thrust in her stomach, and I leaned open it. So like, this guy is really want to kill her. He hate her very much for doing that. So he killed her, and her child, actually, by the way, the hadith says in different place where her child was between her legs, and he was showered by the blood. And then when the prophet asked him why, look, why she did that, he explained that because she is slandering, she is insulting. What the prophet judgment is, no problem, there's no punishment. Here we go.
And that's a sahih.
This is sahih. Yeah, here we go. This is the reference in front of your eyes.
And okay, and who's reporting the story?
Whoever report Ibn Abbas. You mentioned to me Ibn Abbas a second ago, so you cannot say he's not good.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Ibn Abbas.
Yeah, well, that's horrible. If that's true, that's horrible.
Well, Muhammad, he did more than stories. Muhammad, he split a woman two pieces by tying her legs to two different camels, and she is 80 years old, just because she insulted him too.
And was she a kafir or?
For sure, she's a kafir. Anyone is a kafir. All people are kafir for Muhammad. Anyone who don't agree with him, say to him, yes, sir, he's a kafir.
I'm not going to deny it's true, because have you heard about the Charlie Hebdo case?
Yeah, I know about it. Yeah, but this is not a big deal. I mean, this is normal in Islam. The Muslims they do that. My friend, Muhammad, he did that in his time. I don't care what Muslims do, because Muslims can be right, can be wrong. Like today, I cannot judge Christ by me, because I can be a bad person, correct?
No, but if you get your teaching from the Bible, then
this is why we don't go after a Muslim doing something. We have to go to the roots. This is Muhammad.
Yes, it's horrible what I've read. Okay. I must say, I'm not going to be lying.
Why you want to stay as a Muslim then? Why you don't leave Islam?
Well, because of my family and stuff like that.
So what, your family? I mean, you are a smart person, and you know it's a stupid religion. It's an evil religion. It's an ugly religion full of lies. So because of my family, I will believe in stupid things. That's not right for you, my friend. You are smarter than this.
In my heart, I know that something is fishy. But
okay,
I can't.
My friend, I am not a Christian because my father is a Christian. Absolutely not. I don't care if he's a Christian or not. This is his business, because this is a personal choice. He will go to heaven or he will go to hell. It's up to him. So I'm a Christian because I made a decision that this is the right thing for me. I'm asking you now, just because of your family, they are Muslims, you will stay as a Muslim, but you agree right now with me that this is horrible. Quran is full of miracles, full of madness, stupid stories, flying carpet. The birds who are looking for women who have hair and have no hair in her legs. The ant who said to the ant, Suleiman is going to crush you, and Suleiman, he laughed at her word, but the ant is a mute, cannot even hear or even talk. They you know, creatures, they communicate, but they don't talk. It says he heard her words. So how in the world this can be from God? It's obvious. And you are a smart person who God bless you. He gave you the internet, he gave you a computer, he gave you technology, he gave you things, he gave us a chance, me and you, to meet and talk. So this is a blessing from God, that you are in the end of the world, I am in the other side of the world, yet we are talking. This is really an opportunity, might not repeat again. So I'm asking you, as long you agree that this is a garbage cult, why you stay there? Just say I am out.
Yeah, well, I have a Arab friend who explains things to me. He reads it in
My friend,
Arabic.
your friend is not a friend, because he's a friend. He should be honest with you and tell you the truth. You just told me, he told you that the backbone means something else. He is not a friend. My friend is the one who honest with me. It doesn't matter what I'm talking about. Anything else, he is not a friend.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, in my heart, I know some things are fishy. And,
okay, in your
you
heart,
know,
something is fishy. So now it's not in your heart. It's in your brain.
I'm not gonna be like you know, denying things that are so true or give my own interpretation. Like I heard the person before you, he was trying to make it fit with the West, and you know, but you know, if that's what he said, then you just gotta admit it.
My
You
friend,
can't deny it.
everything I say, I never will say something unless it's true and I can prove it. Otherwise, people will laugh at me. Otherwise,
And especially this verse, because
even the Christians, they will lose their trust on me. You know, this is, and not only that, and on top of that, I have to fear God, because if I'm lying to you, that's mean I'm not Christian no more. I lost my salvation. So I have no reason to lie to you, my friend. But in Islam, officially, you can lie. Chapter 3, verse number 28. There's tons of verses. You can lie, and you will not be questioned by Allah. Even the Quran says, Allah will not question you for false oath. You can take even a false oath in Islam. In Christianity, Jesus said, say yea, yea, or nay, nay, which means you cannot take an oath. Anything else is from the devil. Those who take oath, they are obviously lying. They jump to say, I will take an oath, because now he's saying to us, I lie all my life, but today I decide to be honest, so I'm going to take an oath. A Christian person should not take an oath, because he should be always telling the truth without oath. So we have a religion saying you can lie, you can make a statement which is a false statement, you can say something in your heart, but in your lips is something else. It's okay. Yeah. And here we go. This is Ibn Abbas, the one you like. It says,
I don't like him. I just looked at.
Doesn't matter if you like him or not. Who care about it? It's not about liking. We're not taking selfie with him. But this is what the teaching is. It says here that the Muslim who take non-Muslims as a friend, and he is sincere. If he is sincere, he who is sincere.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. So if you do that, you have no honor, no protection, no mercy from Allah, unless what? Unless that you guard yourself against them, save yourself from them, taking it as it were security, saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them while your heart is like this. This is the devil.
I know.
Your friend was doing taqiyya with you, my friend.
Or Tawriya.
He was doing taqiyya, exactly. He's trying to protect Islam against your thought. You have a questions? He knew that you have a questions.
I know. Listen, I know. I come from a Muslim majority country, and I know what the things that were told about Christians, Jews, and unbelievers. So
okay,
I'm not going to be here. Where are you from? Are you Arab?
I am an Arab. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I said I am an Arab. Yes.
Are you Arab yourself?
I am an Arab. Yeah.
Yeah, well, then you know the things that we're told about Christians and Jews from a very young age.
Yeah. So now, my friend,
yeah, I know about this. I'm not going to deny them.
My friend, let us be smart. You are an intelligent man, and today you call me for a reason, and you just arrived to a conclusion that this is horrible, and we heard you saying that, and this is a great news for you. You are making your mind, and you are awake. So why you don't say I am out?
I just want to ask you one more question, if that's okay for you.
Go ahead.
If you're not in a hurry or something.
No problem.
I've heard one of the things that make me wonder so much is praying in the direction of the Qibla. It doesn't make sense to me, because if God is omnipresent and everywhere, then there shouldn't be a direction to pray. God is everywhere. You can pray in whichever direction you want. So that's one of the things that doesn't really make sense to me. And I've heard many people say that the direction wasn't even chosen by Allah. It was chosen by Umar, but I don't have evidence for that. I'm not sure. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, it says وافقني ربي في ثلاث. My Lord, he agreed with me in 3 things. In fact, there's many hadith says he agreed with me in 7. Some they say 10. So Allah, he agreed with Umar in 3 things, and one of them is the direction and making the Kaaba as a prayer station. And here you need to ask yourself, what kind of God? He forgot about the Kaaba all those years. Muhammad was praying to Jerusalem all these years. Suddenly, Umar al-Khattab, he said, okay, well, let us pray to Jerusalem, pray to Kaaba, you know, and that supposedly was an idea from Umar, and Allah, he liked the idea. And not only that, you know, Allah, he took the words of Muhammad, and you know, he brought the verse exactly as Umar he said. And you are the one who said to me a few minutes ago, if you remember, that the Quran itself is a miracle, right?
Yes.
Okay, should Allah then copy Quran from Umar? If nobody can make Quran, but Allah take his Quran from Umar, how that can be?
Yeah. Well, in the Quran it says, I can't remember the verse and so on, but it says that with Allah is talking, and it says, I've chosen the direction for prayer for you. So basically he said, I've chosen
no
the
problem,
direction.
no problem. But you see, this is Islamic reference, and this is Muslims
Yes.
who preserve those
Yes.
references. It says, read carefully with me. So the verse was revealed the same as I had said. Do you see it?
Yes.
But I thought nobody can make Quran like the Quran. But Allah here is copying Umar, and he put what Umar said exactly in the Quran.
Yes, because, you know, it's hard for me to admit it, but even if something is written in the Quran, we don't have a guarantee that's 100% from Allah. It could have been,
My friend,
you know, who
forget
wrote
about
those
it's
verses down.
100% or not. Now we have a story where all the Muslims agree upon it, that Umar, he said something, Allah, he take it and he put it in the Quran. The Muslims agree, not me. This is not a Christian reference. So as long the Muslims, they agree that yes, Allah, he learned from, he took from Umar. Umar, he says something, Allah, he take it, he make it Quran. That's mean Umar, he's making Quran too.
Yes. Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Secondly,
Is either I denied the
secondly,
Quran or the...
if not Umar, Muslim women, they will not wear hijab. I mean, how in the world this is happening? Umar, the story says that Umar, he keep asking Muhammad to make his wives wear hijab, wear hijab, wear hijab. Muhammad, he don't answer. Then one day, Umar, he made fun of Sauda. She was doing poo-poo. So the reason for the hijab for all Muslim in the world is the poo-poo, the ass of Sauda, and the savage Umar who is making fun of her ass. This is the reason. All this time, Allah did not notice that women, they should wear hijab. Just because Umar, he said something, and again, as Umar said, Allah took the verse, he put it in the Quran, and he make the order for hijab.
Yes. Yeah, that doesn't sound right at all with me.
Okay. So, I mean, have you ever seen something we today which we spoke about sound right? Anything? There's nothing in this book sound right.
Yeah, well, you know the things that we're told, you know, some parts of the world about, you know, how Muhammad was like one of the best generals, one of the best persons, and that kind of stuff.
Our friend Muhammad is the best man between all mankind, but this is all as a fabrication of those, you know, who wrote this history about the best man? The Muslims. If the Muslims describe Muhammad as horrible as they are describing him after they say he's the best man, so imagine how bad he is. To make it simple for you,
you know this. You know the story.
Listen, my friend. Listen carefully. Let us say I was in the army of Hitler, and Hitler was victorious, and now I'm writing how amazing Hitler is, and I say there's a guy, he have a slave, and the slave, she was insulting Hitler, and then Hitler said, who killed this slave? Bring him here. And then the guy, he stood and he say, Hitler, this slave was insulting you. And Hitler, because he's amazing and he's all justice, he said, because she is insulting me, her blood is for free. Remember, this is a history written by the Muslims. So if this is the great man, the great history, The Muslims here, when they wrote those stories, they are proud of it. They are not reporting something to be ashamed of. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. And even between the hadiths, there's disagreement between different schools of
My
thought.
friend, no, the disagreement, let me tell you about the disagreement. This is all is a garbage talk, because the Muslims, when they disagree about something, is just to support a propaganda. As an example, if you are a Shia, you say this book I don't agree with. If you are a Sufi, everyone here have his own propaganda, so to support his ideas.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all those hadith, there's no guarantee, and the Quran too, there's no guarantee. Okay, if we go now in the page number A in the Quran, I don't know if you have the Arabic Quran. It says that this Quran, according to recitation of the following,
Or
Hafs Ibn Asim and Asim Ibn blah, 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 blah. Okay, what is the Quran? There's no Quran. All of this is recitation.
Yes.
Okay, what is the proof? What is the proof that this is the true Quran? If Asim himself accused by a Muslim to be a fraud,
and there's a Quran in Welsh. You know, people in Morocco, they have Welsh or Welsh. I don't know what it's called.
There's many Quran. Yeah, correct. But
yes,
but I'm trying to tell you that the idea of who support and who agree, this is depend in the propaganda and the agenda. As an example, the king of Saudi Arabia right now, to support his royal family, they push some hadith in the front. Don't go against the ruler. You know what I mean? It's a game. It's just to control. So
political.
Or exactly. So, but the hadith is there, and nobody can deny it. But if you have an agenda, you can say this is weak anytime you want. You can say I don't agree with it, because you are not saying I don't agree with Muhammad, but they will say, oh, this guy, I don't trust this report. You see, like, to avoid to be like you are a guy denying what Muhammad said, you say I don't trust this guy, but you don't dare to say I don't trust Muhammad. So this is a dirty game. Like when we show the Muslims saying the Quran saying that the sun set in murky water, they start saying to us, it doesn't say that.
Say that again. Sun sitting in what?
In a muddy hot water.
In a what? What do you mean sitting in a water?
The Quran says the sun set in a muddy water, chapter 18, verse number 86.
How is that possible? You can't sit in a.
This is what the Quran is saying. They ask Muhammad, tell us about Zulqarnain.
Can you show me that, please?
Yeah, it's in the screen. Now, every Muslim who will defend Islam, he will give you his own propaganda answer. Oh, it doesn't say really. This is how Zulqarnain he thought. It doesn't say that. Read it carefully. The Allah is reporting, not Zulqarnain is not talking, saying that when Allah he established for him in the earth.
What's Hamia?
Hamia mean hot, boiling.
Oh,
yeah. So we establish for him. They are asking you. They ask you the same as the other stories. You know, they ask you about the crescent moon. They are asking him how the crescent moon happened. So he could not. He have no answer. He says this is for timing, but it's not a question. They are asking him how this happened. How this moon sometime is crescent, sometime it's round, but he have no answer. He said this is for timing. Then they said they're asking you about Zulqarnain, and there is no guy. His name is Zulqarnain. Have you ever heard of a guy have a name Zulqarnain? The word Qarnain in Arabic mean two horn. Have you ever heard of a human have two horn? No. So
the thingy, there was a legend. There was some legends. Yeah, I think I know where he refers to.
Alexander the Great. There's a legend written about Alexander the Great by a Syrian person, a person from Syria. He wrote a story about Zulqarnain, full of fiction, but the person is real, but the story around him is fiction. So Muhammad, he took it and look. He said we established for him in the earth and we gave him all means, so he's a prophet of Allah. And then so he followed the way until when he reached the setting place of the sun. Can you tell me where the setting place of the sun?
That's wrong. It can't be scientifically. It can't be. You know, he doesn't have a place.
But he's saying until he reached the setting place of the sun. This is the one is talking is Allah, not the guy.
Well, that's not right. It doesn't make sense.
That's stupid. Not only not right. So
it's not a place because if you're in China,
right,
it's going to be different.
No, my friend, the sunset everywhere. I'm talking to you right now. It's sunset in my house, and I can see the sun setting from my window. I do not need to go anywhere. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Until when he reached the setting place of the sun, he found it. When you say I found it, I'm reporting a find. Correct? It's a fact. It's not like he thought, as Muslim they try to say, he found it sitting in a spring
No, it's
of
fine.
Hamia. And the Muslim they say, oh, he meant like when he saw the sun going in the ocean. Oh, first of all, my friend, it doesn't say ocean. It says a spring, and a spring is not an ocean, correct?
Yeah, springs is
Okay.
water. Yeah.
Why it says a spring? Because there's legions about the you see,
Still water and spring water.
no, there is like many they could not explain why some places in the earth have boiling water in the ground. So many they have a legend that this is because the sun jump in that water, and that water, this is the place where the sun sleep. So this is a legend. Muhammad, he took it, he put in the Quran, and then he found near it, near what? Near where the sun sit in place. How in the world this is? And then the Muslims, in order to save, you know, they give you this false interpretation. But Muhammad, as usual, he cannot keep his mouth shut. Muhammad, he is a very good man when it's come to stupidity. So he cannot keep his mouth shut. And look what he said, that Muhammad, he was riding in his donkey as usual, and Abu Dharr, he was behind him. I was sitting behind.
Why, yeah, sorry, listen, I don't understand why you have to lie in order to, because it's a matter of salvation. If you lie about your salvation, you're fooling yourself. Really.
Exactly, but
that's why.
But because in Islam, my friend, because in Islam it's allowed to lie, so it's a practice, it's tradition, it's religious. So it's good to lie in Islam. There's many Muslim scholars, they are proud about somebody lied to someone and made him convert to Islam. It's not a shame, because supposedly he is saving him. So I was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey while the sun was setting. He asked, do you know where this set? I replied, Allah and his apostle knows best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water. Do you see it?
Yes, Hamia.
So why they lie to us? They say this is how Zulqarnain he thought, and this is not what it says. Do you understand?
Yeah, things are clear. I don't understand. That's one of the things that kind of makes me wonder. Like, if he clearly says this, why do you have to give your own interpretation? And yeah, sometimes I don't understand it.
So, you know, after all this conversation, my friend, what do you think? Why you want to leave Islam?
Well, to be honest, in my heart, I just, you know, I try to like explain and say maybe there's another way. But when you read it, if you're honest to yourself, you know, and a bit intelligent, you don't have, I mean, you don't really have to lie, because you're lying to yourself. If that's what it says, that's what it is. But for me to, you know, to go out officially and say that I left it, you know, there's going to be a bit of consequences. You know, where I'm from is not that easy to say, look, I just left it.
So so let me understand you. You are saying you are not going to say I left, but in your heart you left.
Yeah, I always had one. I always wondered, and even this going in the direction of the Qibla didn't make sense to me.
You are a person who just left Islam, but you don't want to say I left Islam. I got it. Okay, good.
Yeah, where I'm from is difficult.
I understand. So, my friend, I'm happy for you. You call me to prove to me Islam to be true, and we have the end of the conversation. You agree with me that Islam is a false religion. That's wonderful. Happy for you.
Well, if I'm completely honest, I'll have to admit, logically, I'll have to admit that, you know, scientifically, there are some things that don't make sense. You know, the sun setting again, it doesn't make sense. You can lie, you can say, okay, it's how someone saw it and that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you're fooling yourself, to be honest. And I don't want to do that because, you know, it's a matter of salvation. It's not.
Exactly. So
if I have to lie, then I'm lying to myself, no one else.
I will let you think. You know, I know you left Islam today. I'm happy for you, but I want you to think about reading the gospel, reading the word of Christ,
the
Injil, exactly, and think about accepting the true word of God, and you will see how amazing the Messiah is. I invite you to accept the Messiah.
Where I'm from, I always see Christian people, they tend to, I'm not trying to say anything bad, but they always tend to be happier and, you know, more happier, and also more, they're not that nervous, you know, compared to us. We're always nervous.
My friend, you go to the mosque, you go right now, you go tomorrow, go in the mosque in the morning, watch the people go inside the mosque, they are fine. They go from the mosque, everybody's upset. Everybody's angry. You know, it's a place
Yeah.
where hate is generated. We as a Christian, when we go in the church, we pray for all the world, Muslim, Jews, Hindus, Buddhas, atheists. It is what Jesus said. Pray for those who curse you. Pray for those who insult you, those who they are discriminating you, those who they are killing you. Jesus in the cross, he says to the Jews, when the Jews are screaming at him, your blood is in our hand, he said, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they are doing. This is the difference, my friend. This is why we are happy people to be following Christ, because Christ, he take our anger. Anger is a poison, will kill you. Hate is a poison inside you. You will be the first victim of your hate, because you will never enjoy anything. You will not enjoy even a second with your children, because you think, this is why Muslims always, they think there's a conspiracy against us, those are Islamophobic, those are attacking us, but the truth is the opposite. Go and see how many people just killed in the last 7 days in the name of Allah in Nigeria. Like in Nigeria, in Nigeria they release hundreds of girls. Imagine, they are kidnapping them for what? They kidnap them just to rape them and make them have babies. That's all. They want the babies.
I raised this issue with my friend, and he said, for example, ISIS, he said those are not Muslim. But then again, if you think about
why
it,
they are not
whose
Muslims?
name are
Muhammad, he did the same. Muhammad, he kidnapped the women, he raped the women, and he took their babies. What? You see, if you are following Jesus, how I can say to you, you are not a Christian? If you are following Muhammad, how I can say to you, you are not a Muslim? Correct?
Yeah, that's true. And also the fact that, you know, when us, they say we're killing in the name of Allah, they're not saying any other names. So yeah, if you think about it, the teachings and the things that they're getting from is, you know, from the Quran or the Hadiths or whatnot.
Correct, my friend. Well,
so
I'm happy that I have you today. Feel free to call me again if you wish, and if you can let your Arab friend call me, that will be a good challenge. Tell him to call. Tell him, hey, listen. As long you tell him, I'm sure you can do better than me because you speak Arabic. I want you to get this guy. His name is a Christian Prince busted.
Yes, he's from Egypt.
No matter where, don't tell me. I don't care. I don't care how big he is, how small he is, how long his beard. All of them, they are the same for me. They will end as they enter. You know, just let him come, and you can ask any sheikh you want, not only this guy. I mean, any sheikh. The bigger he is, the better it is. Trust me, and you will have fun. You will have fun. Trust me.
No,
you will love it.
For me, it's clear. Regardless. But are you coming on tomorrow? So
I don't know, my friend.
Maybe
I have no idea when
house.
I come. Sometime, if I can, I will be here tomorrow. Subscribe, turn on your notification, and if we are here, you will know.
Okay, and I'll let him speak to you. But for me, it's clear. You know, in my heart, I always had doubts and stuff, but now you made them clear.
All right, my friend. Well, I'm happy to have you, and thank you for calling. Take care.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.